What's up to Lion Talk Live? So we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew? This is Ballhawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
All right, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton. And I want to thank you all for joining us here. Hey, it is a Thursday. It is about the middle of the afternoon, just after 3 o'clock. And I want to thank my brother Tim for getting me over this. A little bit of a story, not a breaking news or anything, but we've been talking about all off season long. Do the Detroit Lions have a developing situation on their defensive line? Have they grown to the point where the defensive line is now one of the biggest strengths on the team, maybe even in the NFL? We've been debating the progress of Alim McNeill. Should they extend him now? We've been talking about the addition of DJ Reader. We all get a home run free agent signing for this franchise. We've also been talking about, like in the morning show today, the talk from the coaches, what you can see from MCDC, Terrell Williams, Aaron Glenn, everybody involved with the Detroit Lions, the emergence of Broderick Martin, and he's starting to tap into that potential. But now I want to throw you guys a little bit of a curve and talk about something a little bit different. We get that Kevin Zeitler was another free agent signing for this team. Hey, guy's been all pro. He's all world. He's been around the league. He's seen the best of the best players out there. And I want to bring this over to you because he was asked in a very frank conversation about his thoughts of the Detroit Lions. So let's go ahead and take a peek at this screen. I'm going to see if I can enlarge this just so I know some of you guys watch the show on your phone or whatever. So let's take a peek at it. And this is going to come from Colton Pouncey, who, doing a lot of good information, diving in, asking interviews, etc. And Zeitler, as you can see, asked for his thoughts on the Detroit Lions defensive line. Zeitler, quote, "I think we're going to have two $20+ million defensive tackles soon," end quote. Followed that up when asked who he was talking about. And sorry if you can't exactly see it in the picture, but he says Levi Onwuzurike and Alim McNeill. And again, apologies, there's a little bit of a issue with me showing it live on screen, but he does say Alim McNeill and Onwuzurike. I'm bringing this up to you guys because, as you guys know, we've been talking about for some time the emergence of Levi Onwuzurike. You heard MCDC. In fact, we played a clip in this morning's show about it. You heard him talk in the presser yesterday about Levi, how much he's improved, how much he's developed. So I guess this becomes the real question for the Detroit Lions. We know that the end opposite Aiden Hutchinson is typically in this system a big end. Are we looking at the Lions potentially having Alim McNeill, Levi Onwuzurike, and DJ Reader next to Aiden Hutchinson? I'm not going to say who's going to play what spot because I got no clue. But they do seem to have an emerging group of younger defensive tackles, studs that are gaining notice. Zeitler, like I said earlier, hey, he's been all pro, all world. He's been around the league for over a decade, and this guy's seen a lot of good teams. He's seen a lot of good players. Could it be fan service? Could it be just, hey, I'm not going to say anything ill about my teammates? All that is a possibility. But there's also the possibility that he's being 100% honest and forthright, because it's just another layer of information coming out of Lions camp, training camp, talking about these guys. And I'll say this, I got real belief that the Lions might just have one of the deepest rotations, interior or exterior, on the entire NFL as far as defensive line. We know that they started off with a Mekhi Wingo, the heralded late-round draft pick. I guess if you can be a late-round draft pick and be heralded or widely praised. We've been hearing about Wingo's development to the point where they've already officially designated him a defensive end versus a tackle. Could that be because of the strength of Broderick Martin, and everybody else on the defensive line with DJ Reader, Alim McNeill, and then obviously Levi Onwuzurike? Could it be that they just looked at Mekhi Wingo and said, hey, we don't really have snaps for you in here. But this guy's so good, he does fit the big end position that we run in this New Orleans Saints hybrid defensive scheme that Aaron Glenn has brought over to Detroit. I want to see what you guys have to say because I can't be here for a long time, still working, but I want to take a quick break. I want to get this over to you guys. I want to give a shout out to my brother Tim for getting that to me, but also for Colton Pouncey for doing some great interview work with his feet on the ground at Lions training camp. JDC, hello all, back at you, JDC. Hopefully you're having a good one. Hatman, hey, JDC. Giovanni, what do you got? Woo! This woo's for you, and just because it's still new and I'm still enjoying it, and plus a lot of you guys seem to enjoy it, I'll give you the Sheila Ham poo. And I know a bunch of you guys have asked, yes, that is actually Sheila Ford Hamp doing woo. It's not me doing AI or anything. That is legitimately her doing a woo, but not for me specifically. It was an interview. I just happened to find it and clip it. The other stuff at the start of the intro, because I did see in the morning show, a bunch of guys asked about it, and some of you guys in the comment section, those are all actually Detroit Lions players saying, hey, this is, St. Brown, Aiden Hutchinson. That is Iffy Melifanu saying, hey, what's up, Lions Talk Live? Same with Dan Skipper, etc. So those are yes. So anyways, getting back to the comment section. Sorry, got sidetracked there. Hatman, what is happening, Coach? Go Lions. Woo, woo. Same to you, Hatman. Hopefully having a great day. Still a great thumbnail, man. JDC, hey, Hat. Bo, good afternoon, Duke Crew. 100%. Hopefully, Bo, you're having a good one. See, Motown Mitch, Lions rule, Bears drool. I couldn't agree more. Hatman, JDC, you made the top 10 thumbnails with the Duke Crew. Again, Hatman's in top of that. He's handling that. So there's a couple of you guys that have a top 10 list. Fire them away in the comment sections. Mike the Marine, Gunny, howdy, Dan. You are awesome. Woo, woo. No, Gunny, you are awesome. You and the Duke Crew, hey, we got a good thing here. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. So JDC, cool hat. I like your thumbnail. Agreed. See, Bo, here it comes. Rotation. And I think that's where you've been spot on, and you're not the only one, Bo, but I think you're spot on. Everybody looking at this team, how many teams in the NFL are going to have the depth of this unit? Not just at the defensive tackle position, but you look at Hutch, you got Davenport, you got Houston, Betts. You've got a lot of guys that can rotate, and again, bigger bodies that can cause the offensive linemen a lot of problems. You could see some of these guys having to get double teamed. And if Aaron Glenn is going to be as Blitzburger-ish, if that's a word, if he's going to blitz as much as we've been talking about and anticipating he's going to, if so many of these guys on the defensive line are that big where they're commanding one or double team or chip blocks, that's going to free up a lot of linebackers or safeties or corner blitzes where they're probably not going to get touched very much because there's nobody left to pick them up. So food for your thoughts. JDC, NFL health gods, please be nice to the Lions, 100%. Now, there was a little bit of news. I know Answer 14 sent this over to me. Word is Sion Vaki left practice today. It sounds like a bruised shoulder, but running back position, coming downhill and into contact all the time. Hopefully it's nothing big, but my guess it's probably not, especially since he had pads on and everything. He's probably fairly protected, but could be a little dinged up for a day or two. See, Big M, Sheila has a strong in your opinion? Yes, I'd say, man, she could give some coaching lessons to Dan Skipper because her woo was legit. Walt, hi, Coach. Woo! 100% Walt. Hopefully having a great one. Robert, so excited for the season. What pride? Yeah, in a week from tonight, you're going to have the Lions. I get it's not the regular season, but it's the next step on the evolution from the start of OTAs, rookie camp, all that, to training camp. Now from training camp to preseason games. From preseason games, the next thing after that is the regular season. Walt, hit that thumbs up for Dan of the Duke Crew. Woo! 100%. Well, and by the way, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. We're like 6 subs away from 7,100. And if you can, hit the thumbs up button. Try to get it every video to like 200 to 300 thumbs up. Helps the show and channel grow. Mike the Marine, Gunny, so sorry, Don Burr. Sheila can't ban the yes, Sheila, I think, is stopping the ban on the woo. Sorry, Don Burr. Sheila, yes. Hatman, I don't think who starts compared to our depth. Yeah. We could have different starters almost at every position, every game if we wanted to. But the nice part is if somebody gets a little dinged up or you don't want to ride them to like with Hutchinson last year where there was one stretch he was getting 90% of the snaps. And no disrespect to Hutch, he may have an S on his chest like a Lee McNeil or some of the other guys on the team. But at some point, if you can keep these guys fresher over the long course of the season and then the playoffs, man, that's going to pay off big time in games that matter. See, Walt still think Don Burr taught Skipper the woo. There could be a lot of truth to that, a whole lot of truth. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll catch you all later. If you haven't yet subscribed, you guys know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. Otherwise, take care. If there's some breaking news, I'll get it over to you, and we'll see you all in the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.